Hi folks, Bustle Girl here for Video Jozu, and again, San Diego Comic-Con. It's overwhelming, it's astonishing, and I will never be the same. Actually, today we have a really neat treat. Right now, I am standing with Armand Baltazar of Armand Baltazar Studios, and he is, apparently we stole some wonderful time of his because his hands are cramping because he is so busy with all of his drawing that he's doing. So I would love it if you could tell our people just a little bit about what your most recent project is, this labor of love that we see behind you.
Well, this is a project that originally began as Diego and the Steam Pirates, a illustrated adventure novel that I wrote for my son, and it's sort of since evolved into a sweeping kind of adventure series that I also wrote for my son, but I'm now trying to share with the rest of the world. And it's about this kid. He's 13 years old, and he grows up in a world that used to be our own, but is now fractured in time. And when his dad is taken from him, he goes on a grand adventure to rescue him, encountering people from across time, ancient dinosaurs, and armies that have no idea when or where they are.
That is fascinating and entirely unique. And I see what we have here. We have wonderful examples of maquettes of some of these characters. Is that what we have here?
Yeah, absolutely. So what you're seeing here are some of the main characters in the story. The little boy is Diego, and next to him is his friend Lucy. She's a Victorian girl from the 1890s, and we see some of the creations that he built in this world. He has a giant robot named Redford, which is constructed out of old farming equipment and tractors and steam shovels and locomotive engines. And he has this flying car, which is made out of an old British race car mixed with an old British Spitfire and a biplane, and that's kind of the rules of this world. It's all sort of like mashed up in time, as are the people. Like we'll see this gentleman here. He's a cyborg who's actually was a former slave and soldier in the Union Army in the Civil War, and now brought to this world in this time. And so there's a lot of colorful characters that populate the stories.
I can't wait to find out more about this. Now, what is in store for Diego and the Steam Pirates? Is there anything you can tell us, or is it the whole, I can't talk about it, I signed an NDA?
Well, I can talk a little bit about it. So it started out as a little private project. It sort of became a bigger project, and now the series has been picked up by Harper Collins publisher. So we're doing a series of illustrated novels. And then about a week after that happened, it was picked up by 20th Century Fox as a potential property to be created into a film with Ridley Scott and Carlos Saldana.
Okay, did you just say Ridley Scott?
I did, yes.
That is very exciting. I am sure that I'm sure you probably have a hard time sleeping at night.
Yeah, it's been an unbelievable amount of good fortune, but it's been great.
This is fantastic. Now, I see you have with you a young assistant. Now, would you introduce your young assistant to us?
Well, this is Dylan Diego Baltazar, and he is the source of inspiration for the whole Timeless series.
So, my dear friend, it looks like you are dressed much like the protagonist of your dad's stories. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes?
I dressed up as my character, the main character, Diego. We're also kind of hoping we could have some propaganda for this. And
no, I think that's exactly what you want. Now, how do you feel about being the star of your dad's big stories about?
It's pretty exciting, especially when I found out it had a movie deal. Originally it being a book was very exciting, I should say.
Yeah, but now you're going Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So next time we see you, you're going to be in a limousine, right?
Maybe. Maybe.
Well, thank you for talking with us. This is absolutely stunning. Your artwork is entirely original. I don't think we have seen anything like this at the con, and it's really a pleasure to be able to talk to you today. Where can we find you online? Because I know there are going to be a lot of our viewers that are going to want to get more of your artwork.
Right, well, you can find me at my website at armandbaltazar.com, and then I have a Facebook page for the studio. It's Armand Baltazar Studios, or you can just find me on Facebook too as well. And I'm basically talking all about the project, and I'm keeping everybody up to date with everything that's going on, and you can see all the artwork that I've done for this project and for other things too.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for giving us some of your time. I know you're incredibly busy. All right, folks, this is Bustle Girl reporting for Video Jozu. We're so excited to be able to give you all of this amazing information from San Diego Comic-Con. And make sure you click and subscribe to the channel. And so you want to see all the geeky things we're doing, particularly this weekend at San Diego Comic-Con. I will see you again soon. Bye.
Thank you.